Today we're 3D printing and assembling a legendary toy model from Cyberpunk 2077. And it is a rubber band operated Johnny Silverhand custom. So this is of course the character played by Keanu Reeves. And this was easily my favorite one in the game. And I've been waiting patiently to make this one because it has a large part in it that was too big for the current printers I had. I now have one big enough to do it. So we're going to jump in and make this. There's a link in the description below to all the files. This is done by Leslie STL at 3D Workbench, and all of this is free if you want to download the files, and you can assemble it with no glue. Not only that, it's got really cool features like tactile buttons, and like I said earlier, it's also rubber band operated. So it's very fidgety, and that's what I like out of my 3D prints. I like them to look good, but also I love just holding them and playing around with them. Because I am just a child at heart with toys, and that is as simple as it gets. And today we'll be printing with a selection of different materials. So we've got transparent resins, we've got opaque resins, we're going to paint and not paint some of the parts, so some of them will just be the raw resin, and we've also got a selection of PLA parts in here for a few different areas as well. So the assembly of this thing is really cool. First of all, I actually split this piece into two, so this actually is one piece, but it's made to be hinged at the bottom so you can put it on and then slap it either side and into place, but I wanted to be able to put it on separately and one at a time. And with these being printed in transparent red resin, I'm also going to go ahead and clear coat them to make them look very nice and appealing. I did make them hollow. I could have made them solid, so that overall the transparency would have been even better. However, of course, I want to save resin, especially the red transparent, because I'm going to use that definitely in more projects in the future too. And you can see the first part of the assembly here for me is this button. And this is by far the most satisfying bit of the entire build, I think, as it is just a kind of cylinder that goes through the entire thing. It's got two parts, but you also have a 3D printed spring as well. Put that in, and you end up with this incredibly satisfying button. Then we've got this. This goes together very nice. I love the assembly of this a lot. It feels really good, and that's going to slot into the next part of the assembly. So the great thing here is we've got these parts. So the big gray bit, that is the bit that was too big for resin printers I previously had, and I waited till I got one big enough. You can, though, of course, either print that in sections. There is alternative versions you can download to print that bigger piece into sections and glue them together. And the black piece, I just printed that in PLA because it's going behind all the transparent resin. So there's no way for anyone actually holding it to know that that is just simply PLA underneath it. So it saves me a little bit of resin. Now, when it comes to materials, I'm really falling in love with doing resin prints like this now that I've got a bigger printer. And previously, I was having a lot of issues with tolerances doing these kind of models that are designed for PLA and then doing them in resins and everything being a lot stiffer and harder to get together. But I think I'm actually getting better at figuring out how to align all the resin prints so that they come out better. And as a result, everything's starting to go together almost as well as it would if it was all PLA. So I was really surprised. You can see how all this stuff is just snapping together, and it's really cool. And you don't need any glue for this entire build. You could also technically take the entire thing apart as well, although there's definitely some resin bits we get to later that get jammed in and they ain't coming out without breaking. So this definitely is not going to be a disassemblable build, this one, but it's going to look amazing. Then we've got our rubber band operation. So this is a piece that basically runs on rails, and then you've got a rubber band that is going to just pull it back and forward. Of course, this is just a toy-based mechanics here, and it's brilliant. This is one of the tighter pieces to put together, and it was difficult because you'll notice it needs to be down under the other piece. So being able to get into leverage, in enough leverage to push it in, was difficult. Now, these are the resin parts that once they're in, they're not coming out unless I was to absolutely smash them. That's the only way they come out. So this is going to lock together this part with the rubber bands. Now that is a pity because if the rubber band ever breaks, there's pretty much no way I'm getting in to be able to replace it, at least I think anyway. And that's the only downside overall. And if you're printing as a PLA, that probably would not be an issue at all because you would probably be able to pull it apart as long as you didn't glue it together anyway. And now with the top section fully assembled, I went ahead and gave it a unifying coat of black paint. So I think it looks really good at this point. The grey piece is just the raw resin. And I'm also now going and doing a tough assembly part, which is this spring. This was a pain in the ass to fully get this in because it has to go inside the whole body. It was tough. But that little hole there, that's for another part of the assembly that I'm actually going to skip because I don't want it on my model. So I'm making the Silverhand custom even more custom by not including that part. And believe it or not, we're actually done. So the last piece there that I have, I gave that a coat of black paint as well. And we can go and slot it in as the final part. So we got a button here that lets us put it in. I think this is just the best button ever. And it holds it in there. It is so freaking cool. So yeah, this is amazing. I'm very happy with the overall paint job and everything. Like the automotive clear coat that I used on the back, I think looks really good. I probably could have given it an extra coat overall, and if I had gone with solid rather than hollow, you would have an even better effect. But I think it's like 99% of the way there, and I'm just extraordinarily happy with this. If you go and look at my videos on this channel, just like basically 6 months ago, I wasn't doing anything of this kind of quality. This is a huge step up, and it shows that when you're passionate about something, things move quickly. This has been so much fun to get into. Now, let me give you a tour of the intricate details we've got here. So this is resin 3D printed, which means you almost don't see the layer lines in it, and stuff like text and all that come out so clear that it blows my mind. And because, of course, this is from the cyberpunk world, where it's based in the future, where most likely these kind of things would be 3D printed, I think it fits the aesthetic perfectly. And the bonus is just the fact that it's got these tactile buttons on it that are just so cool. So that's just one of them. We'll go over the other ones shortly, but you can also see the transparency as well. So nice. I'm very happy with how all of this has come out, and it's my best one so far, I think. Now, let's take a look at those different buttons and the levers that we've got to play around with. So, of course, the button does something, but you also have this. So it goes back and forward. That's with the rubber band operation. Of course, doesn't actually do anything. It's just a toy. And then you also have your inside here, which is a little bit hard to operate. You gotta pull this back far enough. And then you've got the little, and it's pretty damn stiff. You've got these levers that come up and it locks it in place, and then you can pull it down and it goes forward. It's so freaking cool. You've also got these go up and down, and that is capable from both sides. So that's great. And yeah, this thing is so satisfying to just hold and play around with. And this is what I absolutely love about these 3D prints. They look good, they feel good, and they have this fidgety element to them, which just makes them even better. And yeah, it's superb. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time.